Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here today to do a quick reveal of some of the boots that I will be wearing this holiday season, and I have two pairs. They're both from Vivaia and I am very excited to be working with them again. I have been showing some of their pieces on my channel for a little bit while now, and I've continually used it and I'm loving it, and they've all held up really well. So during this winter, I guess, cozy boot campaign that they have, I was very excited to pick two of my favorites to share it with you here. So if you're interested in how I style these and also a promo code for you, continue to watch. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Emily and I love handbags. I also love fashion, travel, luxury. So if you like any or all of those things, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my future videos. So like I said, I have two pairs of boots. They are so incredibly comfortable. So I wanted to share with you both of these in case you have a different preference in style. For me personally, I like anywhere from very casual to like very dressy, and so this covers all of my bases. And I know with the holiday season coming up, it's just you want something that is warm, you know, comfortable, water resistant, and yeah, these both cover it. So the first pair that I have here from Vivaia is the Ryan boots. Now the Ryan boots have been on their website before, but what I wanted to point out with these ones is that they have a very cozy surprise. Let me just take out, it's very well packaged, by the way. You can see that there is this fuzzy section up here, and it goes all the way down to the front of this, to the toe right here. So the whole front of this is lined with this faux fur, and it is so good. If I can like kind of show you, it may be hard, so I may have to insert a photo, but the inside is this very nice padded quilted material. And then on the back here, you'll also see that it has a very nice padding cushion. In fact, that is one of the major perks of this pair of boots, and that is that you can step into it without needing to pull on anything, unzip anything. And it's so good, especially when, you know, your hands are full, or if let's say you have gloves on, or you have a big coat or you have a dress and you just don't want to have to like bend down, you can step right into these ones. These ones are water repellent. So if you do get in a little bit of a puddle or a splash, it will come, you know, straight off. And then it's also extremely warm besides the little faux fur here, because this is made of wool. So there is the really nice sole here. There's like a very small lift, but nonetheless, it is very comfortable. And I picked the gray one, but they also have a camel one with the faux fur as well. So they also have ones that are not, you know, for winter. They have regular Ryans, and if that's more of where you are, you know, it's not as cold where you are, then maybe that's something you can look into as well. Look how flexible they are. And I do want to point out though that I did go with a size 37, European size 37. I'm usually a size 6.5 in women's, which will translate to about 36.5 in European sizing. However, I did size up and they fit perfectly. So I would go up half a size if you're kind of like in between sizes. I thought I was going to wear something with a thicker sock, but even with a thin sock, this felt good. So I think if I got my usual size, it would have been a little bit snug. So it is made of wool on the upper. Like I said, it could stretch a little bit because wool can do that. But I think, yeah, I made the right choice in getting a size up, a half size up, sorry. And even if it gets a little loose, I can wear thicker socks as well. I think part of it is because of this like faux fur upper on the inside, and that takes a little bit more space than usual. So having a half size up will definitely help with that. I really love this one, and I would highly recommend this very like simple Chelsea, but like versatile boot. If you don't know about Vivaia, I just wanted to let you know that this is an amazing company for footwear. They are focused on comfort and being sustainable, and they make their shoes for everyday wear but looking very unique. So I absolutely love that about them. Sometimes brands kind of stick with things that are more classic, you know, comfortable, but you sometimes want something a little out of the box. Sometimes you get brands that are outside of the box, but they're not necessarily the most comfortable. So it's nice when both of those things come into one, and Vivaia is definitely one of the forerunners of that. All right, let's get into the second pair. The second pair that I selected is called the Casey. So I, again, went up half a size. I got a size Euro 37, which usually I'm a 36 and a half. And let's see what's in here. These ones are way more sneakerhead like. I love, let me get the other one out. Sometimes you just can't go wrong with sneakers. Like, they're not the most fancy, but they definitely are versatile. So this is the one that I chose. Like I said, this is called the Casey. They do come in different colors. There's also a black, and then I believe there is another neutral color. I'll pop them up here. This one has a zipper, so you can kind of see that on the outside it zips down for easy access. And then there's a big sole on the bottom right there, and then this knitted material which they make using plastic, so recycled bottles and things that they find, so it's very environmentally friendly. It is very soft on the front right here, as you can see, but it is very like structured at the back here, so it gives kind of more support for your foot. And yeah, one really cool thing for all my petite gals there. I'm only 5'1", and so I was really surprised to find this, but their shoe actually is wedged. So like right now you can't really tell, it just looks like a pair of boots, right? Like, or actually it looks like a pair of like tall sneakers, but inside, if I can get the soles out, you can see that there's actually almost like a 1-inch wedge right here. So everything here is very soft, but then here it rises up. So when you wear this boot, you will get an extra like inch like height, and so I absolutely appreciate that. So, and all of my shorter gals out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Every little inch helps. So you can definitely take this out and replace it with your own insole, which is great because then, you know, it just kind of looks like that at the bottom. I don't know if you can see. You definitely need to put something in there, otherwise it's like kind of hard. But if you had like, let's say orthopedics or something, you can definitely put it in here instead of this one, and you can continue to use it.
These shoes are also water repellent.
So if you are in an area where it kind of drizzles a little bit, I would highly recommend looking into these because no one wants their shoes to be wet and it's going to be cold. So that is definitely a plus. These ones are also a lot more rounded toe. So compared to the Ryans, for example, you can see the Ryans are more squared toe, almond toe, but the Caseys are more rounded. So if you have wider foot or you just want more space with your toes, these ones are definitely going to give you a lot more comfort and, you know, more flexibility. So yeah, if you wear thick socks, you'll also be really nice and cozy in here as well. And I would pair these not so much with a dress, although I'm sure you can. I could see myself pairing it with like a plaid, you know, dress. I can see myself wearing leggings with it and maybe like a short dress with some stockings or something. So you can definitely do that, but I could see myself mostly wearing it with, you know, sweats or joggers or something like that, just a little bit more laid back. And these are great for just running errands. You know, they're no heel, they're flat, as you can see at the bottom, versus the Ryans, which does have a little small heel. But keep in mind, these ones, if you keep the wedge in here, it is height, like there is height, even though it's flat here. I will link to both of these below, the Ryan and the Caseys. And if you would like to save 10%, I can put my code below as well. It's 3angeleyn, and you get 10% off of your entire purchase, and it's off of the sale price as well. So if these ever go on sale, definitely use the code to get an extra 10% off of the sale price as well, which the links below will take you directly to those two items. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick outfit inspo for cozy winter boots video. If you like any of these boots, or if you're gonna consider any of these, do let me know in the comments below. Which one's your favorite? Which one would you choose? Are you going to any holiday events that you would wear these to? Would love to know your thoughts. I should be doing my gift guide soon, if not already, so stay tuned, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!